The pandemic certainly brought plenty of changes to our lives, and if not for COVID, Toledo's Will Heller may never have found his passion. St. Francis grad was set to play football in college, and in April of 2020, looking for ways to stay in shape, he contacted Todd Baden, which eventually led him to Glass City CrossFit. And since then, Heller has grown into one of the nation's top junior weightlifters. A sophomore at Northern Michigan University in the Upper Peninsula, Heller was the Wildcats' top newcomer on the weightlifting team last season. Earlier this year, he took third place in the Junior National Championships.
You know, it was a really good competition going out there. I'd gone up a weight class and was really feeling good. I had a very good training block going into that, hitting very consistent lifts, hitting openers practically every day. I ended up walking away sweeping bronze in the 102 kilogram category. Built a lot of momentum for the meets going into the rest of the year. This winter's definitely been a very good block so far. I had a very good meet in December at the American Open Finals, taking, I believe, 12th in the senior division, competing against, guys twice my age, guys I've been training since I was little. Definitely gave me a lot of momentum for this training block and just getting ready for the Arnold. Right now, I believe I'm seeded third for University Nationals, looking to go and win that. It definitely is a lot more technical than powerlifting or strongman. There's a lot of different components involved: mobility, stability, speed, strength, power, balance. It's very hard, and getting the technique down for me, because I've only been in the sport for about a little over 2 years now.
Heller says going to Marquette and the U.S. Olympic Training Center is one of the best decisions he has ever made. And it may be a few years down the road, but he is on a path that could take him to the Olympics.
I'd like to make a senior world team, so being top 10 in the country, top 10 male. Right now, as it sits, I believe I'm about the 12th ranked junior male, so U20. Looking to make a couple junior teams for next year, but I've only been in the sport 2 years and I've seen a lot of growth, both as myself and in lifting. So I'd like to see how far I can take this. Very excited for what my future holds.
There is no off-season in weightlifting. Heller is scheduled to compete in meets in March, July, October, and November of 2023. So keeping ready is a 365-day-a-year task.
It's definitely a very grindy sport. I have 8 to 9 practices a week, unlike when I was doing team sports, only having 4 or 5. So it's definitely a lot more grindy of a sport, a lot harder of a training regimen. It's tiring. I'm sore. I'm tired. I would say the hardest thing for me actually is getting enough sleep. I sleep about 10 hours a night, and I try to take an hour to an hour and a half naps throughout the day, especially on the days I have 2 practices. When I was going up to the 102 kilo class, because I'm normally a 96 kilo lifter, I was consuming about 5,800 calories a day. I would say during regular training, I consume about 53 to 5,500 calories. During the Christmas season, probably closer to 6, to be honest with you.
And the St. Francis grad has advice for any high schooler thinking about getting into the sport.
Do it. Do it is the best decision I ever made. It's hard. It's definitely a great way to stay in shape, both physically and mentally. And at the end of the day, it all relies on you and the decisions you make, and it teaches you a lot about responsibility and lessons that you're going to carry over well past your time under a barbell.